You're watching Guude. You're watching Guude. Fighting just to save our lives. Got you laughing every night.
Hello guys, what's going on? Back here on the vanilla server. As always, this is Jason, and we've had a little bit of time in between episodes. I got busy this last weekend and went down to the beach. Well, I didn't get busy. I got an email on Thursday night from the place that we stay at Myrtle Beach, and they said that they were doing a buy one get one free thing over that weekend. And so I was like, hey, why not? Let's go to the beach. So we went to the beach, and then we were supposed to come home Monday, and then Arcus, Southern Camp with Arcus's flight back from Canada, so we weren't going to be able to record 7 Days to Die, so extended the vacation another day, and didn't come home until Tuesday, and so that is, that's been my story for the last week, and it just kind of ripple effect, you know. My schedule's really tight from week to week, and it's pretty much a monotonous schedule. Honestly, it's the same shit every week over and over again. We need iron, by the way. I went back home in between episodes. I actually recorded some Mindcrack last night, but decided to redo it. I wasn't very happy with that video, so I decided I would do a take 2 on it, you know. I was really tired and just didn't have a lot of energy, so decided I would record again. So what you missed though was that oh my, basically I'd gone back home and gathered a bunch of iron, and so we placed that track all the way down almost to our next town, but still didn't have enough to do that even. So we still need iron to keep going here. So let's get some iron. And the story I want to tell in today's episode it's a strange one. I'm gonna warn you guys ahead of time. It's an ongoing story. In fact, I've had an interesting weekend. So like I said, we went to the beach last weekend. We came home, and this weekend that just ended. Today's what, Tuesday? No, Wednesday. No, today is Tuesday. Yeah, today's Tuesday. The 22nd or something like that. And anyways, my daughter was gonna go stay with my mother during this last weekend that just passed. Well, she did, in fact. It wasn't just going to. She actually did go stay with my mother this last weekend and hang out with her for the weekend. And so my wife had taken, you know, them down to where they live, and while she was there, she got a bunch of baby stuff that was still at her parents' house, and brought it home. And it's such a weird story. So you guys know that earlier this year, actually, I guess was it last year? Last year, into last year. We bought a building. It's gonna someday be an office if I ever get my shit together. Slowly getting there, basically. Well, actually, nah, I shouldn't even say we're slowly getting there. I haven't made any effort to do anything there at all. Just like every time I find some free time, I get wrapped up in something else, and I never get around to doing the things I need to do to finalize that. So anyways, so my wife, it's such a weird story, I don't even know how to tell it. So my wife went up there to drop off some baby stuff, because we've been using that building as basically storage, you know, ever since we bought it. I got, you know, some computers up there, and just stuff that needed a home that wasn't the inside of our house. So she goes up there, and she's going for, you know, little bit, and then she calls, and we don't get shit for cell service here in this area, period. So her cell signal was shit, because she was up there where there's no cell service. And she called me on my cell phone too, which is another like these two things combined, there is no service. Where the hell are you at, guy? Where the hell is he at? Is he down there? He's a jerk, wherever he's at. That much we can confirm. Regardless of location, your jerkdom has been confirmed. So anyway, she calls me from up there, and of course I don't have any idea what she's saying, because the cell service thing. So really she could have been calling to inform me that she was in the process of being murdered, and I would have not helped her in any way, because I was just like, yeah, I can't hear you, you're silly to try to call me, and I hung up. So then some more time passes, and she comes home, and she comes into the house very angry, and very irate, and like, I don't know what's going on, because I was just sitting here working, you know, about to I was about to record something. I don't remember. I know we had just finished recording something. What day of the week was it? It was a Thursday, so probably the show. We probably just finished recording the show. I am. I wonder why that light wasn't very light. So anyways, she's like, it was like, it's like when you first wake up from a dream and you don't know where you've been, because you were just in another world, like another planet and shit. So she's got a magazine in her hand, and slowly it all comes together here. She's mad because while she was at the building, she found this porno magazine, and wanted to know why I was going up to our office building, and I guess I'm looking at porn. And so I'm like, well, that's not mine, which is not an easy thing to really pull off in this situation, because there's just this building, right, that no one else is supposed to have access to, and there's now a magazine that's been found in it. Oh, hi. And so I could see why you would come to the conclusion that it belonged to me. I don't agree with her anger in regards to this type of thing, though, like at all. Like just talking about this subject matter in a general fashion. Oh God, I didn't get you blocked in time. I knew you were coming. Why didn't you bite me? What the hell's wrong with you? You're a weird one. Okay, I think I might be safe. Some gold. Man, that would have been a clutch UHC moment if I had managed to like block that up. Spider comes down, doesn't bite me, then I come around the corner, find gold, save my teammate, save the world, get the girl. You know, normal movie. So anyways, say it's not mine, and she's like, yeah, right, I know you like ass. So I guess it was ass themed. But I'm like, and then my next response was, no, for real, who the fuck looks at print porn these days? And that is a serious question I have. Like, all joking aside, or maybe not all joking aside. Oh, you son of a bitches. Oh, this is gonna be bad. I can't spam. I must wait. Attack. 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 Once I get to half a heart, this is bad. I don't got time for you either, you son of a bitch. For real, dude. I don't have time. Okay, this is bad. I'm gonna die, aren't I? Maybe I should block up now, just to be safe until I regenerate. Should I do that? Is that a thing I should do? I think that's the thing I should do. So I'm like, no, for real, you need to go up there. If you found this in our build, like, I was so confused. At first I was like, I kind of laughed. I was like, what, you found it outside? That's weird. And she was like, no, you know where I found this. And I'm like, no, really, I don't. It reminded me of my mom. I've told you the story before of my mother and the spoon. I should tell that story again. My mom found a spoon under my bed one time. Oh, you little son of a fucking bitch. Nobody likes you. That's why you're a little baby zombie. Your parents fucking abandoned you on a street corner and you got ate by a zombie. Fuck you, spiders. Look at you, you gold. She found the spoon under my bed and was convinced that I was, I guess, shooting heroin. I don't know. I'm again not 100. I think I've told this story before. I think I said then. I'm not 100% certain what drug you use a spoon for. I think it's heroin though. I think you heat the heroin in the spoon and then you inject it into your veins. Which I've never understood that either. Like, does it cool down first? Or are you injecting like molten lava into your veins? I don't think that's the thing. Like, I feel like that would really hurt, right? So yeah, I don't know how heroin works. If I'm being honest, and I am being honest. So this is a really good cave I've stumbled upon here. But yeah, she kicked my ass over the spoon. She had a broom. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I moved out soon after that. It was too much for me. That was the end of the rope. Keeps going down here. So anyways, angry wife is yelling about this. We're not yelling, but complain about this this magazine that again I'm denying any involvement in, and I tell her she needs to go back up to the building and see what's missing, because if someone feels comfortable enough to jerk off in our building, then they probably also feel comfortable enough to rob it. And you know, again, there's not a lot of stuff in there, but there's some old monitors and stuff like that. And so she finally leaves and goes back up there. I still don't honestly know whether or not she thinks I'm full of shit. I'm being honest here. I don't know. Because I still don't know who the fuck jerks off to print magazines these days. And then, okay, so here, I've tried to work this out. And this is, I got a lot of speculation here. Yeah, there's a lot of skeletons I can hear. I got a lot of speculation. So whenever we were first looking into purchasing this building, you know, we were going by and doing like walkthroughs and those type of things. And there's a hunting club that's in my county. I've probably mentioned this in some video at some point in time, the existence of the hunting club. And they've adopted the highway I live on. So, you know, they, which I'm pretty sure is really corrupt. Or not necessarily corrupt might not be the right word, but I don't know. I don't know what the right word is. So, like, here's what I mean by this. So, you know, like, there's a big dump. It's a big dump. Sounds like something. My baby just got his first big dump. There's a big dump in the county where you can dump large things, and if you're dumping there, you have to pay by weight to dump your shit there. Dump. So, but if you're one of the people that have adopted a highway, you don't have to pay. You can dump whatever, you know, because it's this is stuff that you picked up on the side of the road. The county's going to foot the bill. But I know I've seen them like the day before they're going to be doing their come around and clean up the road. I've seen them dumping like mattresses and tires and all kinds of shit on the side of the road, because they know like tomorrow we're going to be coming through and clean all this shit up, and we can dump it for free. So yeah, I mean, they're still cleaning up the road, right? So I don't really give a shit. I mean, it doesn't affect me in any way, shape, or form, so I don't care. But anyways, back to the point. Whenever we were purchasing the building, one of the times we had come in there, every time we went in, it was slightly like things were moved around and stuff. And one of the times we were in there, there was you could tell someone had sat down and had like a snack, like some crackers, and then there was all the orange bags that the county gives you for the road cleanup stuff sitting there. So what I had decided, this was back then, was that that the road crew was using, or the cleanup, the hunting club was using the building as like a point, like a meeting point or something like that. So once we bought everything, first, you know, my first step anytime you buy a property is to change all the locks and everything. And so my wife said she had it, and she did. She changed all the locks on the house because, you know, there was someone living there that had to be evicted. There was the woman that was a hoarder living there, as you guys know. So she had changed the locks on that house, but not the building, because she didn't think anyone would use the building since it was a daycare, I guess. I guess that was her thought process. I don't actually know why she didn't change the locks on the building, if I'm being honest. And I am. Why do I keep saying if I'm being honest? Because I'm always being honest here. And so, anyways, she's getting mad at me about all this. I'm getting mad for, like, on many levels. There's so many different levels, I don't even know where to get mad and who to direct my anger at. Because on one hand, I got somebody that has to have a key. So my first thought was, this has got to be teenagers, right? Like, who? And then my next thought was, no, it can't be teenagers. Teenagers will own a fucking smart device. They're not jerking off to a magazine. Like, I can't wrap my head around lots of things. There's lots of things that I have questions and I can't quite work it out. I can't rationalize what is going on in my life right now. Because on one hand, I have somebody somewhere jerking off in my building. There's no question about it. There's no, I mean, I didn't go up there with a black light or anything, but let's be honest. If you're, hey guys, I need to, this is a very large area you just came from. Oh, hey, that guy right there, he's got a strong weapon. But he's got the power of 1,000 swings coming at him. I figured there'd be a skeleton spawn away. I kept hearing it. And there's the golden record, which we knew would be here. But we really want the iron, though. So yeah, there's lots of things I can't wrap my head around. First one being that there's someone that must have a key, because there's no obvious, like, breaking and entering. Nothing's missing either that we can see. So someone just strolled in, probably with the key, and just, like, jerked off and left. I guess. I don't know. I can't. So, like, whenever we were teenagers, I remember whenever my dad was sick, my cousins and I and one of my cousin's friends went through the garage out here, and we found a still enwrapped vagina. I mean, it wasn't like, you know, you've heard the term pocket pussy. It sounds so dirty to say that word like that. I don't know why. I feel dirty now. It wasn't meant to fit in your pocket. This thing was like a full-on fucking vagina. It was just straight up. It was my dad's, but again, it was still in wraps. So I don't know if he bought it or was like given it by, like, you know how, like, you earn them so many Marlboro points and you get like a mug. Well, I know he, like, subscribed to Playboy. Maybe he earned enough, like, buddy points and they sent him a vagina. So anyways, we found this thing, and I had all intention of putting my dick in it at some point. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I was, you know, 11, 12-year-old boy. You find a vagina that's still shrink wrapped, you know what you gonna do. And so I got no shame in saying that's what my intentions were. So anyways, we had hit it towards, like, the front of the garage. Like, we basically just, like, oh, hey, this thing, and then we, like, left it there. And then my dad ended up getting worse off, and my mom had to come, and I didn't end up flying back home from, like, I would normally from my summer visit. So I never got to unshrink wrap the thing. But, like, I remember, like, stealing my dad's Playboys out of the garage, and we'd look at them. So this is like a teenage thing, right? I could totally see it as a teenager. But as an adult, it just blows my mind. And again, the only possible solution in my mind for someone jerking off with a print magazine is it's got to be an adult. It's got to be an older person, right? Right? don't know. It's very weird. It's all very strange to me. And so I don't know what to do about it. Like, you know, obviously I called to get the locks changed today, but I told Crystal to go back up there and put the magazine back where she found it in case they, like, came back. And I took one of my deer cameras up there and, like, kind of hid it. But no one came last night in more than one way, no pun intended. So I don't even know. I mean, I haven't been in there in, like, 3 weeks or something, so I don't even know how long ago this all happened. It could have been someone that was a part of that road crew. Don't let me accuse anyone of that. Again, this is all speculation. I don't need the county showing up again with their blowjob committee, man. Holy fucking hell. So yeah, I have a very weird situation in my life right now where I'm running a masturbatorium. First I had a parking lot, and now I have a masturbatorium. And I didn't sign up for either of these things. And I don't feel like I'm charging a right amount for either of these things either, because I'm not making any money. And so if I caught the person at this point, I don't even know what I would do. That's the thing that's got me so fucked up in my head. This whole thing has got me just so fucked up in the head. I don't know how to, like, I can't wrap my head around it. You know what I mean? Because it's just all so bizarre. I can't imagine. Like, I keep saying that, but I can't. I cannot imagine feeling comfortable enough to enter into a building. See, like, this is what I think. I feel like this is why my thought of it being someone that had already, you know, has a key and has felt like they belong there. It's the only thing that makes sense to me, because how else could you just walk up in a place and whip your dick out and go to town? Again, I'm just assuming the man masturbated, but you don't just leave. And that's the other thing too. How do you leave it just there, like on the step, like once you go inside? Like, you didn't even try to, like, hide it. You just assume that, like, this, you're like king of the castle. It's your castle and you can just do whatever. You gotta think that way. I don't know, man. It's just fucking crazy, is it not? It's the craziest thing. I've had some fucked up things happen in my time, and I've told you guys about a lot of them. But this one right here, I think this is the top of it all. This is the king of the fucked up things, because I can't understand it. I just can't. And I want to, because I like to understand what make people tick anyways. You know, I find it interesting, just people in general and what some people do and so on. So, like, I think if I caught this guy, I would really just be like, hey, don't run. I have questions. Why? Do you not have a smartphone? Do you just prefer? Is it like a fetish? Like a paper fetish? Like a magazine print fetish? Is that your thing? Why are you masturbating in the dark ages here, man? No, it's weird. It's so weird to me. And again, I don't even think my wife believes me. I'm pretty convinced that she thinks that I'm an unsophisticated masturbator. Like, at least give me some credit. I would use my phone, okay? Or my laptop, or my iPad. I got so many options. I could have, like, surround vision jerkatorium. Making up words. So yeah. I am mad. I guess I shouldn't say I'm not even mad. I'm just perplexed. Just perplexed by the whole thing. And like I said, this isn't something that's, like, been resolved. Like, when I made that parking lot video, I had technically resolved it on my end. Unfortunately, it went viral, and then I didn't get to make all the money I was going to make from the county. But, you know, whatever. It's my own fault for trying to make it into something funny. So I got my just desserts, I guess you could say, or whatever. But with this thing, I don't even know, man. It's just a weird thing. There was another area where I'd seen a bunch of... Where the hell did you come from? You scared me, man. You really did. The zombies are doing this weird thing again where they like to get on one block and spin. So this is spin, you fucking asshole. It's like up here. I'm hearing them from, right? Like it's like right deep there. You know what? Just whatever. I'm not dealing with it. It's not worth it. So yeah. I don't know. I don't know if there'll ever be an update on the story. Cause like I said, the locks have been changed now, so there's like no chance that like they're just gonna like get to stroll back in. So I'll never know who jerked off in my building. And I'll never be able to convince Crystal it wasn't me, probably. But that's fine. I don't really care. It's not like we're like gonna get a divorce about it or something. But it is frustrating. It's one of those things. It's like I remember when I was a kid, my mom's ex-husband. He would he'd be convinced about something like you did this. You broke this rule or whatever. And he would just be like, well, if you tell me the truth, you won't be in trouble. And it's like, okay, well, here's the truth. Here's the complete and utter full truth. And then you get in trouble for lying. I'm not the only one. There's no way I'm the only one that had to go through that shit. It's like, you tell them nothing but the truth, so help you God, and then they don't believe you. It's like, well, what the fuck? I should have just lied. What's the point? What's the point in telling you the truth if you're not going to believe me anyways? That was like the bane of my childhood, dealing with that fucking asshole. And that was a common occurrence where I was accused of lying when I was telling the truth. I guess sometimes the truth is just unbelievable. And so, I mean, I know I've had those scenarios. I'm sure all of us have as a kid where you realize that the truth, ain't nobody gonna believe this shit. We gotta make this shit sound more believable just so someone will believe at least something that doesn't result in me going to prison. But the truth is, I didn't even do all the bad things you think I did, but I had to come up with something because the truth just wasn't believable. Oh, I just saw some gold out of the corner of my eye. I am not looking forward to a UHC with these new mechanics. It's going to be hard, man. Hard, man. So, yeah. I think that's my story for today, guys. I don't even know. I don't know what you should take away from that with. But I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. And I will I will see you all in the next episode. This Friday, I should be at TwitchCon then, but all things go as planned. I will have that stuff recorded before I leave here for TwitchCon, so it should be okay. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Which isn't even fucking close. And even if it was, how is that even an insult? Like, it doesn't even make sense. And I was always so confused when I was young, too. I mean, I was always like, it doesn't even make sense. And they would just think it was so funny that I was upset. I wasn't upset. I was just bothered by the lack of logic behind this damn insult, if you want to even call it that. So, yeah. Man, the sound you make when you hit wood, or is that just all fall damage? Oh yeah, apparently I got drums in my knees. You guys didn't notice those bass drums in my knees, did you? This motherfucker just got bass drums in his knees too. I don't think there's any TNT, McGamer. Pretty much got most of these now, it feels like. I feel like I need to do something with a lever now, though. I'm not gonna lie. You know, honestly, I think if he was gonna actually put TNT in them, he'd probably do the ones outside the village. That would make the most sense, because it's less likely to damage anything that is actually important. And the whole TNT rule, TNT and lava rule, is you know we're all mature adults on the server, so we don't really need these type of policing rules and stuff. It's only there in place just so that you know, people don't go too far with it. The whole idea behind these pranks are to be funny and you know, stuff for you guys to enjoy and for us to enjoy, but without going so far as to destroy any of our blocks or hard stuff. There we go. Let's just leave it at that. What the hell is that sound? What the hell was that sound? Was that the spider walking?